Yo, good night. 'Cause it's late out. But, so 10 tips for fat loss. Fat loss, very important, increases your lifespan, can lower your cholesterol, blood pressure, million different things that you guys have probably been told by your doctors if you guys are overweight. I've been there, trust me. So I'm going to get right into it here. With a lot of my things, it's going to be a lot smaller and then a lot bigger ones. So, like, there's going to be really little ones that are like, who the fuck cares about that? You know? And then there's going to be bigger ones where they're like, oh, that's cool. But here is going to be tip number 1. Not the most interesting. Actually, it is kind of interesting. But chew slower. Yeah, chew slower. Very, very good for you, actually. So chewing slower, it can basically pre-digest the food in your mouth and make it easier to digest through your system, right? So think about if I take, say, a peanut and I just swallow it. It's going to take a longer time to dissolve and digest while it's going through your digestive tract. But if I chew that up and it's basically already like, I don't know, mashed potatoes in my mouth and it goes down my system, a lot easier to digest. The math behind it is pretty cool. I figured it out on a podcast I was listening to. So, tip for you guys, chew your food for about 20 to 30 seconds every bite, and you'll get fuller faster because you're filling up as you eat. So, you won't be overeating as much. So, there's tip number 1. Now, tip number 2. So, always go for reduced fat, 0 calorie diet options when you go to the store, right? Like say if you really like lemonade, you're going to the juice section to get some lemonade. Go for the lower calorie, 0 sugar option. Those little things are going to impact your health a lot, especially in the long run. You know, consistency is the key with this stuff. So you stay consistent for it for a while, it'll happen, right? So these lower calorie options are going to help you. You're going to feel fuller. It's really a game changer. So you do have to be careful with some of the 0 calorie options because some of them can have additives in them that make them technically worse, but overall can get you down to a weight. So it's kind of weighing like, okay, so do I want to damage my short-term health for just a little bit so I can go back to normal foods? I don't know. It's up to you. You weigh it. Great app called Yuka I use to scan my food. Try it out. But third one, kind of common sense, but do cardio. 6 times a week. 6. That's 6 inside. 6 times a week. 15, 20 minutes every day. Say if you're not a big weightlifter, do it anyways. It's a game changer. Go out there, get steps, you know. And that goes on to tip number 4. Track your steps. It's a game changer. Tracking steps and just walking is like the best way to burn fat ever. And it's super easy, right? All you got to do is just walk. Like me, as someone who's cutting down, walking is burning a lot more calories and burning a lot more fat because my body's not thinking, oh, he needs this fat. So your body likes to adapt to things, right? So if I'm not using as much energy, technically, my body was comfortable burning fat and then not storing fat in the future and building muscle. Really weird, whole lot of science. There's a whole video I could go over about it, but track your steps, game changer. Tip number, I think it was 4. I think we're on 5. Right? Strength training. Great to pair alongside cardio. If you already are doing cardio at a gym, strength train. Increases your metabolism by a lot. It also boosts your strength. You know, who could have guessed strength training boosts your strength? It's great. Strength training, and it's fun. Once you get good at it, you start pumping iron and you get stronger, your chest gets bigger, shoulders get bigger, all that stuff. It's terrific. And now, tip number 6, drink water. 3 liters a day. That can boost your metabolism by a A lot. I forgot the percentages, but it's a lot. So drink your water. It helps with your overall health, the flow, how everything flows through your system. You're 70% water. You guys and your moms and your grandmas have probably heard it's like 70% of your body. So drink it. It increases flow, blood flow, all that stuff, and circulates everything throughout your system, so causing you to burn fat a little faster. Cool, right? Now, going on to tip number seven. I think 7. Whole Foods. Whole Foods. Get rid of all your shit, all your way over processed shit. Whole Foods are a game changer, right? For your meals, go to the store, get some chicken, get some broccoli, some asparagus, go to that veggie section, eat some onions. It's great. I love it. I love it. So, I mean, Whole Foods, they're not really more expensive depending on what you get. If you're eating a fucking, like, New York steak strip, like, every day, of course it's going to be more expensive. Like, go to your chicken section. Go to your, like, chicken drummies. They're not much more expensive, dude. Chicken drummies last, like, 3 meals, right? If you're a guy like me and you're bulking, they're probably going to last you, too, because I eat a lot. I can eat a lot. But apart from about me, this is about fat loss. Oh, excuse me. But now to tip number 8. 8. So be patient. Patient. That's it. It's all about delayed gratification. You're not going to get instant gratification with this shit. In a week, like in a day, you're not going to see much. In a week, you're not going to see much. In a month, you're probably not going to see much, right? You're not going to notice a change. But in fucking 6 months, it takes 6 months. In a year, dude, like, you're going to go from this to this, dude. It's crazy. Just stick to it and it comes to you, right? And it plays off in the long run. Wait, be patient. You guys got this. Anyone can do this, right? All you got to do is just have the willpower, bro. You guys got it. And tip number 9. Are we on 9? 9 or 10? I don't know. I'm not keeping track of this shit. I'm just giving you guys tips. Manage your stress. That's a weird one, right? Manage your stress. It's weird. So, stress levels and cortisol levels actually can increase the amount of fat you gain. So, make yourself less stressed, control the cortisol levels, and it'll help with fat, not gaining fat. Your body likes to produce fat because say you're stressed. Like say, take this as a survival situation. You're stressed all the time because you're almost starving to death and you're a Neanderthal, right? As a Neanderthal, you're getting stressed and you're going hungry. You're getting full and fat. Your stress level, your body's going to be like, okay, we need to produce fat as much as we can next time we get a meal. Next time you eat a shit ton of fucking meat, a lot of fat and a lot of muscle. So it's going to actually boost your muscle. Hopefully I did a decent job explaining that. I'm kind of shit at that stuff, but I'm still understanding myself. A lot to learn here, right? But apart from that, I think that those are kind of all of them summed up. Being consistent is obviously one I kind of went over with the delayed gratification. But losing fat is a hard thing, especially when you start from a bigger standpoint, right? Because you're losing fat literally everywhere. Like, fat distribution is different in everybody. You don't pick where you, like, okay, say if I'm doing Russian twists, right? I'm not guaranteed going to lose fat in my obliques. I lose fat literally anywhere. That's not how that works. Kind of weird. I wish it worked that way too. But it's all about how lean you can get to see those things. But it's all about consistency and sticking with it, right? So you guys got this. Put in the work, put in the hours, and be consistent with this, you know? Because you're going to feel amazing. Your mental health is going to feel better. Your overall life and relationships are going to feel better. You're going to feel like you accomplished something in your life, you know? Something big, right? But anyways, I hope you guys got something out of this. You guys have a great day. Lift big, stay big. Go out there and smash it. See ya.